Hello and welcome to my channel, the so-called travel expert.
So this is our first morning today in Venice, and the plan is to just walk around and explore the town, the city. So we will first just explore this Cannaregio area that we are staying in, the Jewish quarter and a couple of other tourist attractions. And from then on, the plan is to walk over to the Rialto Bridge and eventually to St. Mark's place. So we'll just take the day as it comes, and we're looking forward to exploring the alleys and streets of Venice and perhaps even getting lost over there.
From our holiday home in Cannaregio, we will first head over to the Jewish Ghetto. From there we head over to the Ponte del Chiodo, which is the only bridge in Venice without side walls. This bridge is actually quite popular with Instagrammers and social media influencers. There onwards we head over to the Rialto Bridge, which is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Venice, and finally onto the St. Mark's Square and the Bridge of Sighs near the Doge's Palace.
So we are now at the Ghetto Ebraico, which is the historic Jewish ghetto of Venice. It is in the same Cannaregio quarter where we are currently staying, where our holiday home is. So it's just a 10-minute walk from there. So a quick history about this place. Apparently in the 15th, 16th century onwards, people of Jewish background were forced to live in this area. It's actually a small island within Venice, connected with just 3 other bridges to the mainland. And life was quite tough back then, apparently. So the Jewish people were forced to live here, and they also had a curfew after sunset or so. So yeah, currently they have a couple of museums here as well. So those of you who are interested in the history can also visit these museums for a couple of hours. So in Venice, most of the bridges have got these parapets or side rails, but there are actually just 1 or 2 bridges. There are 2 bridges, I think, which do not have any side walls or parapets. So it's going to be quite an experience walking on those. So we'll just head out to one of those now.
As you can see, this bridge does not end up anywhere, but it's actually a dead end. And the building on the other side of the bridge is actually a bed and breakfast hotel.
So it's close to lunchtime, and instead of having a sit-down lunch, we thought we'll just recharge ourselves by having ice creams. So this is 1 scoop, and it's dark chocolate with an alcohol flavor in it. So it's really tasty. And what is here?
And this is Stacchiatella and
Stacchiatella.
Kinder Bueno.
So he's got 2 scoops, and that looks even better. Can I have a taste?
Okay.
I think the chocolate one is better. Do you think so? So we are just walking towards the Rialto Bridge now, and you can see it's getting crazy busy. The amount of tourists here are unbelievable, and of course we are part of the problem as well, contributing to the tourists. So we are at this Rialto Bridge now, one of the most popular tourist destinations in Venice, and it is busy like mad. I'll just show you around how busy it is, and that's why I actually want to come back later in the evening, or perhaps at night, and also once early tomorrow morning, hopefully, and try and get the feel of it in the absence of huge crowds. And now from the Rialto we are heading off to the St. Mark's Square. So that's another short 8 or 10-minute walk. So just enjoying the vibes and the crowds as well. So we made it to the St. Mark's Square, and it's around 2 in the afternoon, and you can see how busy this place is. And this is actually before the main tourist season begins. So you can only imagine how crowded it will be in the summer season in July and August. So I'm actually planning to come here also later tonight or probably early tomorrow morning to beat the crowds and just get a feel for the place without the crowds. Let's see if we can make it. So we've just walked onwards a short distance from the St. Mark's Square and this Doge's Palace. And apparently from behind the Doge's Palace you can see this Bridge of Sighs, which is quite a popular attraction. And we thought we were smart trying to view this attraction from outside, but just have a look at how busy it is on that bridge. So that's the bridge from where you can view that Bridge of Sighs. It's further inside in that direction, but just look at the crowds on that bridge. And meanwhile, have a look at the view from this point. Not bad. So that is the Bridge of Sighs. Has nothing to do with a romance or anything like that. It's actually meant for people who were condemned to death. And walking through that bridge was the last time they actually saw daylight. So it's our second day in Venice. It's quite early in the morning. It's around 6:30 and the sun has just risen. So I'm hoping to get a glimpse of the city before it gets run over by the tourists. So here are a few glimpses of the famous tourist attractions early in the morning. So that's one of the iconic views of Venice. So we are just heading towards the St. Mark's Square. And since it's around just 7:30 in the morning, this vaporetto, the water taxi, is almost fully empty. So I've got the front seat pole position, and what a view. I finally made it to the St. Mark's Square, although with a slight delay. Got caught up taking photos and videos elsewhere at Rialto and so on. So it's almost 8:30 now, and yet you can see it's hardly any crowds. So that's still a very good time. Come and visit. So that's it. Now it's 9:30. I've done my morning tour. I've been to all the tourist hotspots, that is the Rialto Bridge, St. Mark's Square, and there were hardly any tourists there. So top tip is, if you want to enjoy the tourist sites of Venice and you want to skip the crowds, get yourself out of bed early around 6:30 or 7 in the morning, and then either have a walk or take a ride on one of these vaporettos.
So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please do leave a positive comment and please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.